Guys, this is Vijay, chemistry lecturer from Ailabad Junior College. As you know, we have started our NEET series. So based on that, we are discussing each and every chapter in detail, and also we are discussing few numericals based on the particular chapter. In that series, today we are going to discuss about Unit 1, some basic concept, the same unit, NCERT solutions, the textbook numericals and its solution we are going to discuss. Let's start. Okay, so look at this first question. Calculate the molecular mass of the following. So three compounds are given: H2O, CO2 and CH4. Water, carbon dioxide and methane. Let us see how to solve this problem. First, we are going to discuss about the molecular mass of water. Okay, H2O. So before going to find out the answer, first we should find the atomic mass of the individual element present in the compound. Say for example, in this compound, two individual elements are there, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so let us find the atomic mass of this individual element present in the compound. Okay, so first, number of atoms present in the hydrogen. Number of atoms present in the hydrogen are 2. So 2 into atomic mass of hydrogen. Atomic mass of hydrogen is approximately 1.0084. Okay, so this is what the atomic mass of hydrogen, number of hydrogen present in the compound water. Okay, these should be multiplied with. Now, number of atoms present in the water, oxygen, let us see, that is 1. Atomic mass of oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16, approximately 16.00. U stands for atomic mass unit. Okay, here also. U, that is denoted as atomic mass unit. Now, multiply these two and adding this. Let us see how we are getting the answer. Okay, so here multiplying this 2. Okay, 2.016 atomic mass unit. Similarly for oxygen, that is 16 into 1 plus 16 atomic mass unit. So adding this 2, we will get 18.016. Yes, so this is nothing but the molecular mass of water. This is the molecular mass of water, 18.016. So by this way we can find the molecular mass of water. Okay, now let us find the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Yes, similarly like carbon dioxide, we are going to find the molecular mass. Likewise the H2O. Okay, here number of elements, 2 elements are there, carbon, oxygen. Now let us find the molecular mass. So first what we supposed to do? Number of atoms. Number of carbon atoms are 1. So 1 into atomic mass of carbon. Atomic mass of carbon is atomic mass of carbon is 12. Approximately 12.011 atomic mass unit. Okay. Similarly, oxygen. Number of oxygen atom present in this compound are 2. Okay. So 2 into atomic mass of oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Atomic mass unit. Yes. Now adding these 2. Okay. Here we will get around 12.011 atomic mass unit plus 2 into 16, that is 32 atomic mass unit. Now adding these 2 we will get 44.1. Okay, so this is what the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. So by this way we can find the molecular mass of carbon dioxide. Similarly, we will go for the next one more example, that is methane. Okay, so third question from the first question, that is CH4. Yes, first let us write the element present in the compound. Carbon, H4, carbon and hydrogen. Okay, now We are going to find the molecular mass, that is carbon, number of carbon 1. Okay, number of carbon atom in this compound is 1. So 1 into atomic mass of the carbon. Atomic mass of the carbon, just now we have discussed 12.01 atomic mass unit. Similarly, hydrogen, just now we have discussed in the previous one. Okay, number of atoms present in the hydrogen are 4. 4 into atomic mass of hydrogen, that is 1.008 atomic mass unit. Okay, so now adding these two, we get 12.01 atomic mass unit plus 4 into 1, that is 4. Yes, 32 atomic mass unit, 4.032. Yes, adding this we will get around 16.043 atomic mass unit. So this is what the molecular mass of methane, CH4. So by this way we can find the molecular mass of the given compound. Okay, now let us go for the next question. Now the next question is about finding the mass percentage. Okay, so calculate the mass percent of different elements present in the sodium sulfate, Na2SO4. We are going to find the mass percent. Let us see how to do. Question number 2. So whenever we are going to find the mass percentage of the given compound, first we should find out the molar mass of the given compound. First we should write the molecular formula of the sodium sulfate and we should find the molar mass of the given compound. Okay, so first we are going to write the molecular formula. Molecular formula of sodium sulfate, Na2SO4. Okay, molecular formula of sodium sulfate. Now molar mass of Na2SO4 is equal to, let us write the individual element present in the compound in detail. Okay, so here sodium, number of atoms of sodium are 2. So 2 into atomic mass, sodium atomic mass, that is 2 into 23. Adding this with plus sulfur. Sulfur, number of sulfur atom are 1. Number of sulfur atom is 1 here. So 1 into atomic mass of sulfur, and that is 32.066 approximately, plus oxygen. Okay, here number of atoms present in this compound oxygen are 4. So 4 into 16.00 atomic mass unit. So multiplying this individual product and adding the overall sum, we will get around 142 overall. Adding this 142.066 gram. Actually what is this? This is what the total mass of the element present in the compound, that is nothing but molar mass of the Na2SO4. Okay, so molar mass of Na2SO4. Yes, now we are going to find the mass percentage. Mass percentage we are using a formula, right? Yes. So we are going to find the mass percentage of the individual element present in this compound. In this sodium sulfate Na2SO4, how many individual elements are there? 3 are there. Sodium plus sulfur plus oxygen. Let us find individually all the elements. We are going to find the mass percentage of individually. Okay, so first mass percent formula. What is the formula for mass percent? Mass percent is equal to mass of the element present in the compound by molar mass of the entire compound. Okay, mass of element present in the compound divided by molar mass of the compound. Molar mass is nothing but overall mass of the given compound. Okay. So first let us find for sodium Na. Okay. From the second question, first one we are going to find Na, sodium. Okay. So mass of the element in the compound, that is just now we did for sodium, right? That is 46.0 gram divided by molar mass of the compound, that just now we have got overall value, that is 142.066 into 100 for percentage we are going to find. Yes. So simplifying this, we will get around 32.379, that could be written as 32.4%. This is what sodium. Okay. So very simple. First we are going to find the sodium mass percent. So individually first we are going to find the compound sodium sulfate. So mass percent formula, mass of the element present in the compound by molar mass of the compound. So mass of the sodium present in the compound is 46.0 gram divided by molar mass, that is given here. We have got the overall mass of the individual element present in the compound, that is 142.066 into 100, multiplying this. Simplifying this, we will get around 32.3 or 32.4, 32.379, 379, that is very close to 400. So 32.4%. So by this way we can find the mass percent of the individual element. So this is the mass percentage of the sodium. Now let us find the mass percent of sulfur. Okay, second one, sulfur. So for sulfur also the same formula, mass percent is equal to mass of the element present in the compound by molar mass of the compound. Okay. So mass percent of sulfur, we have got the value 32.066 by gram by molar mass. Molar mass is nothing but overall value, that is 142.066 into 100. Okay. So simplifying this, we will get around 22.57, that could be written as 22.6%. 57 very close to 60, 60, that is 22.60 or 22.6%. So this is what the mass percent of sulfur. Now let us find the mass percent of oxygen, third one. So for oxygen we are going to find first mass of the element present in the compound. Mass of the element present in the compound for oxygen is 64.0 gram divided by molar mass, that is 142.066 into 100. Okay. So simplifying this, we will get around 45.049, that is very close to 5. So that could be written as 45.05%. So this is what actually the mass percent of oxygen. So by this way we can find the mass percentage of individual element present in the compound. This is the individual element sodium sulfate, sodium, sulfur and oxygen present in the compound Na2SO4. Okay. So by this way we can solve it. Let us go for the next question. So the next question is, determine the empirical formula of an oxide of iron which has 69.9% of iron and 30.1% of dioxygen by mass. We should find out the empirical formula. Okay. So first let us write whatever given in the question number 3. Okay. the percentage of iron by mass given in the question. Okay, percentage of iron present in the compound, present by mass in the compound. Okay, that is what is given, 69.9%. Next, percentage of oxygen by mass, percentage of oxygen by mass. Yes, that is given 30.1% in the question. Okay, now let us find the empirical formula. This is the percentage given in the compound. Okay, so relative moles of iron present in iron oxide. We are going to find the relative moles of iron present in the iron oxide. That is percentage of iron by mass by atomic mass of iron. Okay, so percentage of iron, that is how much? 69.9. Atomic mass of iron is 55.85. So by doing this we will get the relative moles of oxygen present in the iron oxide. Okay, so 69.9 by, that is what? The percentage of iron by mass, atomic mass of iron. Atomic mass of iron is what? 55. So simplifying this we will get 1.25. Similarly, percentage of oxygen by mass by atomic mass of oxygen. Okay, so percentage of oxygen by mass, that is given in the question, 30.1 divided by atomic mass of oxygen. Atomic mass of oxygen, we know that 16.00. Yes, so simplifying this we will get around 1.88. Okay, now we are going to find the simplest ratio. So simplest ratio of the iron to the oxygen, that is, these two ratios are there now, 1.25 is to 1.88. That is for the relative moles of oxygen present in iron oxide, and this is for the relative moles of iron present in the iron oxide, relative moles of oxygen present in the iron oxide. Yes, so this is the ratio. So this ratio is similar to 1 is to 1.5. We have got the simplest ratio. Now we got the value in a decimal form. So first, whenever we are doing the empirical formula, if the values are there in decimal form, we should go for multiplying with 2 to make the whole number. So that means 1 into 2 is to 1.5 into 2. That is nothing but 2 is to 3. Now we have got the ratio 2 is to 3. Let us write the formula. So the empirical formula, that is Fe and O. So here we are using for the first element 2, Fe2, and for the second element 3, that is O3. So we are going to find the empirical formula of the given compound. Yes, so we have got the percentage of the iron by mass and percentage of oxygen by mass. Yes, now the simplest ratio for iron and oxygen are 1.25 is to 1.88. Okay, so this could be written as 1 is to 1.5. Whenever we are getting the value in the decimal form, we are going to do into whole number multiplying with 2. That is the reason 1 into 2 to 1.5 into 2, that is 3. So 2 is to 3, that is nothing but the ratio just we have got. Now we are going to write the formula. In the given compound, there are two elements are there, iron and oxygen, iron and oxide. So here iron, that is given for 2, Fe2, and oxygen, that is given for 3, Fe2O3. This is what the empirical formula of the given compound. So by this way we can solve this problem. Thank you, children.